In addition to that, 1.6 million are treated in emergency rooms as the result of falls. Home falls are the leading cause of hip fractures. And we know that hip fractures are an extremely serious problem. If you haven't known somebody who's recently had a hip fracture, you probably know somebody who's had one in the past several years. But 25 to 40% of those people who have hip fractures are eventually unable to actually return home and live independently. So it's a very, very serious problem. Now, more than 1/3 of the people ages 65 and over will experience a fall in any given year. And of those home falls, as I said, hip fractures are a very common problem. 90% of hip fractures are caused by home falls. So what I brought today is a checklist for looking at the hazards that we have at home and trying to eliminate some of those. So I have a volunteer, Miss Sally Walters, who's going to help me. We're going to pass out the checklist. And if you'll take a moment to complete the checklist, you could do it here today or do it at home. If you want to take an extra one for a friend or somebody that you know, it's really important that you take a look at those hazards. Now, the checklist that I provided, CDC, or Centers for Disease Control, through the United States government. So it's a very reputable and credible source. And I just want to read some of the suggestions that our CDC has given us for preventing falls. One minute, please. Particular suggestions that they give us, and I want to look them up because I don't want to miss any. Number one is an exercise program. It doesn't necessarily mean strenuous aerobic exercises, but the CDC has found that people who exercise regularly, can be walking or even doing what you can do at home, using a video. There are lots of wonderful video resources. People that exercise regularly tend to just have a little bit steadier gait, steadier walk, and are able to maneuver themselves just a little bit better. So that is definitely an important step you can take. You want to check with your doctor, though, to make sure that if you want to begin an exercise program, that you're beginning the program that's right for you. Another suggestion is to review your medications. Many medicines that are commonly prescribed have side effects that actually make you more likely to fall. They can result in dizziness, especially when you go to stand up quickly. So you want to check with your doctor at your next visit about the medications you're taking and ask them if they might have any side effects that could cause you to fall. Vision checks. Another suggestion they have is to have your vision checked. And that is really an important step. Many of us wear glasses. I know that I wear glasses for reading, but those prescriptions change, so you want to keep your vision checked on a regular basis. And then the final suggestion is the one that we're handing out now. It's to really try to eliminate fall hazards from your home. The list that I've provided you with, it includes most of the ones that are on the CDC recommended list. So if you'll take a moment either today or at some other point in time to just review those, and if you do find that you have some of those hazards in your home, you really want to work to eliminate those. It can mean the matter of life and death. It really can. Now, if anybody has questions, I'll be here for the rest of today's program, and I would love to answer those questions for you. I also have a sheet